Blue Sky Sourcing is an innovative, all-inclusive solution for the procurement, fulfillment, and distribution of branded merchandise, display, and visual communications. BSS provides a turnkey solution for all branded merchandise that's fast and reliable, at prices that could not be beaten even if they were sourced directly. BSS provides clients with the ease, convenience, and cost saving associated with procurement and branding of products as a single solution, delivered countrywide. Blue Sky Sourcing.
The next bout welcomes another future prospect who has been dominating on the Submission Kings tournament stage. A self-proclaimed competition record of 13-0, representing Pretoria via Constrictor BJJ. In the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, Nico Britz. His opponent is a man that has actively been competing since the start of Jiu-Jitsu's journey. A long list of competitive achievements and silverware to match, making his return to the Submission Kings mat. Out of the green corner, representing Gracie Barra and Soweto Jiu-Jitsu, it's Bradley Mngomezulu.
Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this is Nico Britz versus Bradley Mngomezulu. One I'm super excited to see get underway. Like I said, Nico is in fact a white belt and Bradley is a purple belt, which is super interesting stylistically. Sorry, in terms of their ranking, but stylistically it's great. Two very tall guys, long-limbed, very good guard players. So and straight away Bradley's into that guard pool, and that's where he's the most comfortable.
So generally speaking, I know Bradley likes a little close guard and he likes some Stella Riva and switching between the two. Reeves saw it when he tried against Dricus. Sure. You know, Nico's coming with that top heavy pressure game again. You know, as they claim it, the Pretoria boys, they're a strong bunch of humans.
Sure. And this is a tough test for Nico, man. And he wanted the test, and he was keen for anything and anyone, which is applaudable. I'm interested to see how he deals with this. The reason what made it so exciting for me was stylistically you can see how these guys are going to battle each other out, especially in the close guard situations. I've trained with Bradley and I know he loves this stuff, man. You leave an arm in there too long and he's nasty on those arms. He's got long levers which gives him a lever advantage. He just grabs on an arm and you're in deep trouble.
Bradley into the Ashi. He's looking for the heel hook now.
Constrictor Jiu-Jitsu in Pretoria, obviously this is their game. They love a bit of a leg lock. Also, just to say, Bradley has been here before. He's been on this arena before. He knows what it's like, what it's about. So, and Nico obviously coming up as a white belt onto this big stage, he's got to be a little bit nervous.
Yeah, it's an interesting position now. Bradley's trying to pass guard, but he doesn't have the underhook. He's got that reach around. Now he's got the overhook, but Nico's tight on that underhook on the body, and he's looking for that sweep. I want to see him drag that leg out a little bit more, just to open up the hips.
Yeah, so you mean with his left leg, top leg,
and
drag the leg out a bit.
He's got the other arm trapped, the other leg trapped with his arm, so it's taking away Bradley's base.
Good underhook position there. You could maybe start reaching that underhook towards the far shoulder.
That or around the thigh,
sure.
the quad. Sorry, my anatomy knowledge is not always up to scratch.
Anatomy is not our strength. Anatomy and math. Bradley going back to trying to get that heavy overhook. He's got that S grip on the far side there, Nico. Okay, and now we've got a bit of separation.
Okay, now that there's a little bit of body separation, I want to see what's going to happen. Brad getting the knee slice, immediately looking for that armbar.
Yeah, really rushed that armbar.
Nico wise to it as well.
Really rushed that armbar. Bit of competitive nerves here, I think, for Bradley. He thought he saw the arm and just really rushed and lost the position.
Look, you got to wonder, he's accepted a match against a white belt, regardless of what the guy's actually capable of or not. There's always going to have that mentality at the back of your mind.
100%.
Yeah.
And you know, Bradley's a community leader. He's out there trying to grow jiu-jitsu in Soweto.
Yeah.
I think if you're listening to this, check it out, Soweto Jiu-Jitsu. It's called the DSK program. It's a massively exciting thing. You know, he's really stepped up, taken the initiative, and he's gone out there and he's tried to spread the sport, you know, into unseen parts, which is really cool.
Yeah.
He's a coach, he's a leader, he's a mentor. So a lot of pressure on his shoulders.
A lot of pressure. I know he just recently awarded some of his guys blue belts underneath his
Brett
professors,
Evans, sure.
which is like amazing thing to see.
Knee slice now from Nico, trying to get that guard pass. For these guys that have these long limbs, especially in the guard situations, it's so hard to pass these guards, man. You just think you're out, and then a leg comes from nowhere. It's terrible.
Bane of my existence.
Yeah, it's terrible. Both guys settling into it a little bit now.
So Nico's taking an interesting approach to trying to break the guard.
Yeah.
He's probably figured it's just too tiring to stand up
Sure.
and carry Bradley's weight.
Day
so
one.
He's trying to like creep out the back by creating pressure on the flat hips.
Day one kind of jiu-jitsu, just kind of like sit back and try and open that guard.
Now, Simon
Looking
seems
for
like
the body lock.
the
Looks
body
like he's going to
lock.
set up that body lock pass now.
It's going to be hard with Bradley doing the body triangle
Sure.
from guard.
So the key to that body lock, guy, maybe you can explain a bit better. So like keep your head flat on your opponent and then almost pyramid your legs up to make the space, slide your arm in and start to work that
But-
body lock from there.
Yeah, but to do it from like a closed guard itself becomes rather difficult.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know, it generally you're attacking it from out in the open into like a butterfly type position. So, and Brad's got those legs that it doesn't really matter how far away you get from him, they're still there.
Sure. Fast approaching the halfway mark here, where we can hear the guys breathing starting to get a bit heavy now. You know, as the nerves start to calm down, the adrenaline starts to calm down, the heart rate starts to increase a little bit. And he's actually working that body lock now, and he's
Brad
giving it up.
making it like quite a nice dirty fight there, framing on the face, framing on the eyes. He's not eye poking him, it's all
Yeah.
legal. Just
To make
making
it
it really
nice
uncomfortable.
and nasty. Make you think about what you're doing. Good head position there from Nico. Now really trying to work this guard. And Bradley's kind of happy here, you know. He's saying to Nico, you're going to have to work here. You're going to have to pass and you're going to have to come across now.
Yeah,
You know, he's like threatening sort of positions and throwing up a high guard here and there, but nothing too crazy. Back to the body lock from Nico.
not giving up the position.
Sure.
You know, he's got the competition experience, so he's probably working on a plan. He's probably looking at, okay, let me test the reaction, see what happens when I do X and Y, and then adjust accordingly after he's rested a little bit, because he came out of the gates quite hard.
Sure.
See,
Now
he's
looking for
that
that high
rubber guard. Nico's having none of it. Oh, he's sitting back on the leg lock. Interesting. So Brad's cleared the knee line.
Yeah. It's so easy because his legs are just so long.
The Nico's still got a grip. But it's interesting. He's doing things I would never even think about, like locking my legs around the guy's body from there.
Sure.
It's just not physiologically possible.
And this is what was so exciting about this.
Interesting. He's got it. He's got the outside ashi, but he's given up on the grip. Obviously, he's worried
Transferring
about
the leg
something.
now to the other side.
Now, switched it to a 50-50 position. It's an interesting choice because you're kind of making it even. And Nico has to worry. His heel is exposed at the moment.
Yeah, he should probably transfer that leg back to the other side.
But it seems to be having an effect on Brad. Like
Sure.
he's worried about what's happening.
Yeah,
in
he's
his legs.
definitely concerned, and he's trying to like keep that posture as close to keep Nico as close to him as possible, not allowing him to get back on that leg.
Kind of looks like Nico's got the butterfly grip on the ankle. It's hard to see from here. So for those that don't understand, Nico needs to create a bit of an extension to get the leg lock, and Brad's creating he's not allowing it
he's
by
going on
holding
the
his
heel.
head like that. But Nico's got he's getting his extension now. I want to. Ooh, that looks nasty. That could go bad.
It's starting to get a
I
lot
don't
deeper
like
now.
knees like this. But Okay, Brad seems largely safe at this point.
Yeah, he's comfortable now.
They're still kind of in a 50-50 position, just Brad's on top, so he's got gravity on his side. Just to get his leg out of there is still going to be a risky situation.
Yeah, 2 minutes left for these guys to work now. If we don't see a submission at the end of the 2 minutes, we're obviously heading to EBI overtimes, and where a winner has to be decided.
Al, do you want to explain the EBI overtime rules for us, briefly?
I'll do my best.
Ugly smother.
Yeah, jeez. Brad's really starting to... Oh, he's back on that heel.
He's back on the hill.
He's got to get that extended, though, eh?
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. Brad's kind of diving on the arm, and Nico's just like, nope, give that back.
So the EBI rules, the EBI overtime rules are... Oh, sorry, I will get back there. Nico's still trying to work that leg.
He's got the belly down ankle. We needed to go belly down there.
Still attacking that leg.
So, like, here's the point. Nico's still looking for the submission, and, like, props to him. But he's got to start thinking about, okay, we might get to overtime. I need to
start
save my
conserving
limbs
some energy, sure.
so that I can... Oh, he's got a lock on it. Can he get the extension and rotation? Can he get his head free, basically, at this point? He's got 12 seconds left to try.
Stranger things have happened.
Oh, now Brad's going for his own, but it's too far out of reach for him. Okay, so as you mentioned, we're going to EBI overtime rules. How long do they have?
2 minutes.
So they've got 2 minutes. They're going to be in spiderweb or back, correct?
Yeah, spiderweb or back. They're gonna.
And fastest to escape or fastest to sub?
Yes.
Sudden death.
So there should be multiple EBI rounds.
Best of 3.
Yes. Okay, so referee Brandon's going to flick a coin. Whoever wins will choose the position, and then we'll go from there.
That was interesting. That was very back and forth. I'd say the earlier match was Bradley's. The later match,
definitely was a...
I'm sure both their sets of limbs are quite gassed at the moment.
And you can see they're physically quite tired. It sounds like Bradley's going to go with back.
I'm amazed at
so
how
he's
going
to
to
get hook. He's going to go hooks in with the seatbelt. Nico has to survive.
Okay, so what's the definition of escaping here?
So he has to completely clear this position. Bradley can keep any sort of control position to mount. He's still in.
Do I have to have both hooks? Can I go body triangle?
Body triangle can stay. Body lock can stay. Hip lock. You mean the hip lock as opposed
hip lock.
Yeah, hip
what about a pyramid?
Pyramid's still fine.
For those that don't know, it's 2 feet on the hips. Seems like Nico's complaining about Bradley.
The seatbelt was a bit high. Yeah, the seatbelt was a bit high. He has long arms, so it's...
It's interesting that he's putting the seatbelt in the center and not trying to hide the hands underneath the armpit or on the neck.
Yeah, like I say, I think it's got to do with the length of his arms. That's just kind of how they go. Yeah, on the sternum is where it needs to be. Not too high. Go. Bit of complications,
okay, I just want to get better timing so the...
Brandon just wants to make sure that the position is right.
The judges can see it.
Yeah, like I say, again, I think it's got a lot to do with the length of his arms. Yes. Okay, another Straight away onto clearing
Straight
the
away,
arms.
yeah. Too bad, obviously, straight to the body lock, body triangle.
Yeah. With those long legs, you'd expect that straight away. Oh, he's out.
15 seconds. by my
15
count.
seconds. That was immense. So that's advantage Nico there. So now what's going to happen is now it's Nico's going to have a chance to. So that was 16 seconds was the official
Okay,
time for
officially
Bradley.
16 seconds. But if Bradley doesn't escape in that time, or escapes quicker, do they do another round, or is Nico the winner?
Nico is the winner from
Okay.
there.
If time dependent, obviously.
Correct. And here we go. Let's see. Nico's got to hold here for just longer than 16 seconds or work to get that submission. Oh, this is going to be interesting. He's got the choke in.
He's got the choke. Either way, he's got the time, so it doesn't matter. Great overtime victory to Nico, showing durability and vast maturity for a white belt. But overall,
That
great
is-
fight by both gents.
Yeah, that is a massive, man. I'm excited to see what we do with Nico next. I tried to think about it before we started today, like what do we do if he wins? Where do we go from here? You know, this is as tough a challenge we could have given him for his first outing here. Great performance, you know, obviously when it comes to something like overtime, that's the advantage. You know, you both were on a back position and you managed to find a way to submit him. I'm so impressed by this guy, man. Honestly, I can't say enough good things about him, and just watching him develop and come up. He came down to Durban when we were in Durban, wrecked the whole tournament, everybody that was in his way. Came to Joburg in November, did the same thing, wrecked everybody in his way, and now he's come here against a massively highly skilled purple belt, and he's got to win.